in Rwanda, they are very much traditional. When you're pregnant, you hide it until they see your stomach protruding. Yeah. So when anyone tells you, are you pregnant? You look like a pregnant person. You're like, no, 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 I'm not pregnant. Unlike in Kenya, you announce it as soon as you get the results. You're there with your strip that it's a positive. But here you really, really hide it. I really don't know why. The first thing they'll say, my mom is rich. They think I have a lot of money. I don't know what gives them that idea. Here in Rwanda, they are very much traditional. My name's Dorothy Mtamliza. I am in Kigali, Rwanda. That's where I currently live. I have 2 children. My firstborn is a girl, my secondborn is a boy. My firstborn is 15 years old this year, and my son is 10 this year. 15 years ago, early morning, I woke up and felt a bit sick, not normal. I'm one of those people who rarely get sick. So it was very uncomfortable for me to feel that I cannot control my body. I tried eating, and I actually had pineapples, my favorite fruit, and I threw it all out, and I was like, something is not normal here. At first I thought it was malaria, so I went in for a checkup, and the first thing the doctor did was a pregnancy test, and it came out positive. My baby was born in a general hospital. I was among the first one to give birth at Kachiru hospital. As you know, a new hospital has very good services and everything. Well, the experience was new to me, having been the first pregnancy. It was very painful. I didn't know what to expect actually. So when I got in there, I had very concerning nurses who were close to me and tried to show me what to do and basically what to expect. I went in at 9 after my water broke, and it was painful I would say every 30 minutes in the beginning, and it went on like that. I gave birth at night at 9, so it was from 9 to 9. Yeah. What surprised me about childbirth? Being that there is no a formula to it, you cannot like plan ahead and think, unless it is a cesarean. But normal childbirth, there is no planning saying that I'll break my water maybe at 10 and then I'll give birth at in the next 30 minutes or in the next 1 hour. It can take very long, because at that time, as I was staying in the hospital from 9 to 9 in the evening, some came in and stayed for just an hour and left the ward, went to recovering ward, having given birth already. So that was sort of one of the surprises that really caught me off guard. Oh, so many things I wish I had known before becoming a mom. The very first thing is so many things change, be it physically, emotionally, financially, in every aspect, everything changes. See, when your body starts, you're not in control of your body. Your body expands, you get sicknesses that you were not familiar with. things like morning sickness, starting to hate things that you really liked, some changes that are not normal as per se. Those are things that people should really get to know before they take a step of getting pregnant, that is. And postpartum depression, that's another thing. After giving birth, there's so much that goes on. You have a baby here, you need to take care of the baby. You have a body that is still healing, you need to take care of yourself. You have maybe other people who are depending on you, you need to take care of them. See, it can be so much at the same time that it can run you mad. It has been known to run some women mad, actually. So such things, I think people should really educate themselves before getting into it. I really did not, because I was born in the city. I was born in Kenya, lived in the city all my life. And when I moved to Rwanda, you see, when you go to the doctors, they tell you that maybe you're giving birth maybe on 23rd of May or thereabout. So when the 23rd comes and maybe you're 2 weeks or 3 weeks late, and when you talk to other women, you tell them that the doctor had suggested 3 weeks back, but now I think I'm late. They start telling you, you know, there's a practice that you missed. There's this and this you're supposed to drink. There's this and this you're supposed to do, because sometimes people look you with bad eyes, as they say. So there was that with me, but I didn't give any much thought to it. I just thought when time comes, I will deliver. I did deliver 2 weeks late, and it was okay with me. It was a successful delivery. There were no complications or anything. So no practices for me. Well, at first it was difficult. It was pretty much difficult to start a family here in Rwanda, as I didn't have my mother. We all know that when you give birth, you have to at least have some elderly person from your family who is going to take care of you. I didn't have my mother around here. She came two months after I gave birth. So you can imagine, I was a new mother, so many things I do not know, had to check it up from Google and YouTube. So it was, I wish I had given birth in Kenya with friends, my relatives. It would have been easier for me in Kenya than here in Rwanda. Yeah. Quite a lot, and the first one is that one that I mentioned before, of being very, I would say, a city-born person. I do not really go into traditional things, and here in Rwanda they are very much traditional. One example is they do not eat walking in the streets. That is an everyday thing in Kenya. So you see, the habits that I picked from my previous country that I still have here in Rwanda. First, not really following the traditional way of doing things. I am a city girl, I'll do my things in a city way. I wouldn't say I picked them, I'll say I found that they do that, so it forced me to do that. Because if you do not, you look strange and awkward in a way. And one is when you're pregnant, you hide it until they see your stomach protruding. Yeah. So when anyone tells you, are you pregnant? You look like a pregnant person. You're like, no, I'm not pregnant. Unlike in Kenya, you announce it as soon as you get the results. You're there with your strip that it's a positive, but here you really hide it. really don't know why, but it is the traditional thing again. Yeah. Funny. I would actually, okay, I wouldn't say it's funny. Them having been born here in Rwanda, I speak Kinyarwanda, but not fluently. So most of the time I will put out a sentence and they'll be like, you're saying it wrong. This is how we say it in Kinyarwanda. See, they are more Rwandese than I am, although my dad is from Rwanda. But I grew up speaking English and Kiswahili. So Kinyarwanda was a new language for me. I'm still learning, 17 years into it, and I'm still learning. So the accent sometimes lets me down, but I have my kids to keep on my toe. They keep telling me, you're saying it wrong. It's supposed to be said like this. Yeah. A parenting tip that has really helped me is being friends with my children. Letting them know that they can come to me with anything, that there's nothing that cannot be talked about, or there's nothing that cannot be solved. When you become friends with them, and I mean friends in a parent-child way, not a friend as in if it's a teen daughter and you try to be a teen like her, no. A friend who your kid can make a mistake and come to you and tell you, I think I've done a mistake, I did this and this and this, and I am sorry. Please advise me on what to do next, or how am I supposed to do to correct this and make it right. The first thing they'll say, my mom is rich. They think I have a lot of money. I don't know what gives them that idea. Second thing, they'll always say I'm their best friend. And third, my daughter, on my daughter's phone, I'm saved as Lifeline. So her lifeline. Wow, I ate a lot of nyama choma, a Kenyan delicacy, but here they call it brochette. I ate a lot of brochette with roasted potatoes and a lot of chili. Okay, I'm a chili person, but when it comes to pregnancy, I like overdo the chili. I remember both my kids were born with some stains, and I was told it's because of the chili. Yeah. It's an activity, two actually. One is swimming and the other one is eating out. The three of us like eating out. Yeah, we really like eating out. So it's like also a custom when the first weekend they finish school, we eat out, and the last weekend they are to go back to school, we eat out. Yes. The advice I would give to new moms is they should really discuss it with their spouses, if they have a spouse. If they do not have a spouse, should actually call a meeting with herself to know if she really is ready to have her body change, she's ready to have her finances change, she's ready to be responsible for another life. Because when you're alone, you make decisions for yourself. But when you give birth, you now do not make a decision for yourself. You make a decision for yourself and somebody else. You're in charge of something else, someone else. And a child's life is not like, you see when you go get a puppy, you can get a puppy when you're bored with it, or when you're like, I cannot keep up with this puppy anymore. You're free to give the puppy out or just dispose of it. But a baby, you do not dispose of a baby. It is yours for good. Some people say for 18 years until the kid is an adult, but I'll say it's for good. Because I have my mother who is still worried about me. Yeah. It's very challenging because with the modern times that we are living in, there is a lot that the kids are exposed to, unlike our time. See, our time, we only knew what our parents told us. But at this time, kids know things from social media and everything else. So balancing it sometimes is very difficult, but you have to try. You have to try because not everything in the social media is good or it's of positive impact to a kid's life. Freedom to choose. Freedom to choose. While growing up, my dad was a kind of dad who would tell you that this particular thing is good when you do this and this and this, and this particular thing is bad when you take it like this and this. So I'll tell my teenage daughter, dating is good, but when dating and doing this and this and this, dating becomes bad. When dating and doing this and this and this, dating becomes a good experience. So it is up to you. What do you think you would want it to be for your life in future? When you have every card on the table, when you have already told them the right from the wrong, you let them decide for themselves. Being a mother has changed my view to life as what I said about being responsible for someone else's life. You see, when I was alone, I could just like up and go. I really like traveling. I would move from Kenya to Tanzania to Uganda. You are like free. But when you're a parent, before you up and go, you have to know, I have a child. Where do I leave my child? How is my child going to survive when I'm not around? You see, the way you look at life, before you will think that we say life is for the living, yeah, before you get a child. Yes, when you get a child, life is still for the living, but you have your limit. There's living you can live to, and you're not living alone, you're living for some other people that you brought into this earth.